Isomars TechnoArt pens are specialized instruments used by artists, engineers, architects, or drafters to make lines of consistent width for technical drawings. With proper use and care, these technical pens will provide you with precise lines every time. Filling your TechnoArt pen. To start using your TechnoArt pen, you'll need to fill it with the included waterproof drawing ink. First, unscrew the cap and nib from the base of the pen. Be sure to remove the nib by holding onto the colored section with one hand and rotating the body of the pen with the other hand. Do not attempt to remove the top portion of the nib from the colored portion, as it can cause leaking. Next, gently remove the ink reservoir from the bottom of the nib in a twisting motion. Fill the ink reservoir to the top indicator line, which is a little over 1/4 of an inch down from the opening. Secure the ink reservoir to the bottom of the nib. Next, reconnect the nib to the base of the pen. To start the flow of ink, gently shake the pen forwards and back in a horizontal position. You should feel a movement in the nib. This means the ink should be flowing properly. Using your TechnoArt pen. Always test your pen on a separate piece of paper before starting your drawing. TechnoArt pens should be held completely vertical while in use to ensure line consistency and perform best on a smooth surface paper such as Bristol. When you're finished drawing, be sure to resecure the cap, or store your TechnoArt pen upside down in the included pen station to protect the nib of the pen from damage or bending. If you'll not be using your pen for several days, it's recommended to clean out the nib before storing to avoid clogging. Troubleshooting. If the ink reservoir is loaded and you're having trouble getting your ink to flow, chances are that you have a blockage. Blockages mainly occur when your pen is left unused for several days and the ink is dried in the nib. First, hold the pen vertically and gently knock the bottom of the pen on a hard surface 5 to 7 times. This technique works best for minor blockages and may take a few tries. If the blockage continues, unscrew the nib from the base of the pen and remove the ink reservoir. Again, be sure not to unscrew the top of the nib from the colored portion, but the colored portion from the base of the pen. Run the nib under warm water on both sides until the water runs clear. Next, knock the bottom of the nib down on a soft cloth to dry. Then, reconnect the nib and ink reservoir to the base of the pen and gently shake the pen forward and back to restart the flow of ink. For severe blockages, a nib cleaning may be necessary. Remove the nib from the pen and ink reservoir and rinse under warm water. Next, submerge the nib in pen cleaner and allow to soak for 2 to 3 hours. Then, re-rinse out the nib, top and bottom, under warm water. Clean and dry the nib on a soft cloth. Then, reconnect the nib and ink reservoir to the base of the pen and gently shake the pen forward and back to restart the flow of ink.